So here we've got the front right hand of the Range Rover, including a bit of the inner wing. There's quite a substantial bit of steel that goes along here, and it is all part of this corner structure. Now this one, the wheels, as they're spinning around, are shooting up loads of dirt against this surface here, peppering it, and eventually getting rid of any protection, and then it just turns to rust. Same up here. Look at that. That's really horrible. So what we're going to do is put in an entire new inner wing fabrication. So this, all from this corner around to here, it's going to look brand new, just like it did when it left the factory.
At last, Fuzz has got hold of those inner wing repair panels and is clamping them into position.
So that, roughly speaking, is this inner wing section all back in. And that means we can start tacking it in with weld so that it becomes one strong, solid construction again. It's all tacked in place, nice and solid.
Fuzz does the same on the other side, and that front end is back to full strength once again. What really makes this car stand out is its brilliant drivetrain and suspension. However, after many thousands of miles towing a heavy caravan, the beefy axles badly need a full Fuzz overhaul.
Range Rover front axles are pretty special pieces of kit. They take drive out from the transfer box, through the front differential, out along the axle tubes and in to the front wheels. Now, of course, there's an added complication that the front wheels have to be able to turn right and left. So that means that there has to be a seal in here to keep all the lubricant in. Now, typically, these seal surfaces here, known as swivels, they actually wear quite badly. They're in a very exposed place. So what we're going to do is pull this apart and replace those swivels. Caliper off first. We'll now take this little drive flange off. Right, we now have a great big hub retaining nut on here, but one little trick is if you don't have a socket that size, and plenty of people don't, what you can do is use a drift and just go like that on that surface, and that will then loosen it. There we are. But the interesting bit is all in here. Okay. All I now need to do is take the seal off. That keeps all the grease in, and in fact, just underneath here, you can see the pitting on the swivel. Those little pits there would allow grease, lubricant to actually get out of the axle, which means then, of course, that we could end up with a total axle failure.
Fuzz is delving ever deeper in search of worn-out components.
Off comes the outer part.
The next part's under suspicion are the drive shafts.
Now, as I try and twist this inner shaft, there's just a little bit of play in there, which means that actually this joint has already started wearing out. It's a bit like a knee that clicks a bit. You just feel that clicking. So again, I've caught it in time. That just leaves us with the swivel ball, the sealing surface itself. Whee! And this can be used as an egg cup for an ostrich egg once cleaned up.
Fuzz's thorough axle rebuild will hugely improve the Range Rover's lifespan.